In the heart of an ancient forest lived a wise, old owl named Oliver. Oliver's feathers were a mix of gray and white, like the shadows and light of the moon. He had seen many seasons come and go, and knew the forest better than any other creature. One cool autumn evening, Oliver was perched high up in his favorite oak tree, watching over the forest as it prepared for the long winter ahead. His keen eyes spotted a small, shivering figure down below. It was Sammy, a young squirrel with fur as red as the falling leaves. Sammy was gathering the last of the acorns, but he seemed to be struggling. With a gentle flap, Oliver glided down to where Sammy was working. "Why do you look so weary, young one?" Oliver asked, his voice soft and calming. Sammy looked up, eyes wide and full of worry. "I didn't gather enough food," he exclaimed. "I was too busy playing during the summer, and now I'm afraid I won't survive the winter." Oliver nodded thoughtfully. "It's true that the seasons wait for no one, but not all is lost," he said. "There's a hidden grove in the forest where acorns are plentiful. It's guarded by an old, grumpy badger named Boris. But if you are polite and explain your situation, he may let you gather some." Sammy's eyes sparkled with hope. "Thank you, Oliver," he chirped. With renewed energy, he scampered off towards the hidden grove. The journey was not easy. Sammy had to navigate through dense underbrush and over rocky streams, but he finally found the grove. As Oliver had said, Boris the badger was there, sitting stoutly by the entrance. Nervously, Sammy approached and explained his plight. Boris listened carefully, his grumpy demeanor softening as Sammy spoke. "Very well," Boris grumbled at last. "You may gather what you need, but remember the importance of preparation." Sammy thanked Boris profusely and began collecting the acorns. He worked diligently, filling his pouches until they were brimming with food. As he was about to leave, he noticed Boris sitting alone, his expression a mix of sadness and loneliness. Sammy's heart went out to the old badger. "Would you like to join me for the winter?" Sammy offered. "I have more than enough now, thanks to your kindness." Boris looked surprised but then smiled, a rare sight. "I'd like that," he said simply. And so, Sammy and Boris made their way back to Sammy's tree. That winter, they shared stories, food, and warmth. Sammy learned the value of preparation and the strength found in unexpected friendships. Oliver, watching from his oak tree, smiled to himself. The forest had once again shown that even in the toughest times, kindness and cooperation could light the way.